Alright, let's have a
Game started.
5-minute game here on the old Internet Chess Club. So, a women's FIDE master from Azerbaijan. So this is a strong opponent here. Soleil Line. Soleil? I'm not sure. So, titled opposition here. We've got a Najdorf. Let's see what we can do. Or, well, probably have a Najdorf here. Yep. So, lots of options for black here. Bishop g5, bishop e3. Okay, this is the English attack. e5 is standard here. And bishop e6. And probably queen d2. Oh, h2, that's different. Usually they play f3, queen d2, and castles queenside. I've never seen this move h3 here. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments this is a well-known line or not. Yeah, obviously g4 is the idea. g4, g5. I'd like to be able to play b6 and then knight b5 and then knight b6 quick, so that I can have knight to d7 if she plays g4, g5, g4, g4, g5, excuse me. But I'm not sure I have time for it. Well, let's just see. If she plays g4, maybe I can. G5, maybe I can think of just playing b4. I think I have to do this. I think this is the only logical continuation from my play here. Obviously, if she moves this knight, then I will take on e4, and if she takes, I'll play takes here, and then if she takes on g2 or g7, then I'll play. Yeah. If she takes on g7, then I'll play bishop takes g7. So getting to develop a piece. And now maybe queen c7, defending the c pawn, as well as attacking the b pawn. Yeah. I don't feel the need to castle immediately. I do have to be careful that of the fact that when if she castles queenside, it's going to be coming with a tempo on d7, d6 here. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I should play. I'm going to play bishop to f8 because what I can do possibly in the future is play d5 and then bishop to a3 check, and then try to push a5, a4 when the king goes to b1. Yeah, I mean even as a pawn sacrifice, that could be helpful for me. I think castling queenside is a risk. Of course, my king is in the center, so you know. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to move on with a5, because if I get an a4 and the knight moves, if she takes, then I'll just take with the pawn, opening up my bishop, so I don't think that's possible. But here I was planning to just go to c4. Instead of taking the knight and giving her an opportunity to close the b file. Yeah, and I'm not interested in the queen trade here. I think my position is better served if I attack the a pawn here. So she's just going to run. I take I'm wondering about taking a2, rook rook here, queen here. Let's do this. Trying to get the knight into c4, and if she takes the knight, then there could be some dark square weaknesses on with future bishop to bishop here. Yeah, I thought this might lead to some dark square weaknesses for her. I could even think about d5 here.
Check.
Let's just see about that. Now I think I can take here, and I'm threatening some stuff here on c2. So if she goes for something like queen a8 check, king h7, she can pick off one of my rooks, but I'm hoping that I can get some stuff against the king, which is very exposed. Maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but we'll see.
Check.
Yeah, she can pick off my rook, but then I'm planning on taking here, and then if the rook interposes, there's queen check. I should probably be able to, with the bishop and the queen combination. So she can play queen a7 check and pick off this rook, or just take this rook here. But my hope is that the queen and the bishop on the dark squares here, and this rook will prove to be my savior in this position. So let's
check.
Let's see what happens. If I take, then that lets the rooks in. If I go here, then there's hard to say exactly where the best move is. I didn't want to give her the up. Yeah. Okay. So now she can pick off a rook here, but I was hoping that this would give me counterplay. So I'm planning to take on e4 or maybe c3 with check, and we'll see. The king is very exposed here, so and she's low on time, so I'm hoping I can pull some stuff off here.
Check. Check.
Can this be good?
Check. Check. Checkmate.
Alright, so I thought that her running away there was a lot to ask. I mean, the king is just so exposed that it's really hard for her to get away with that kind of thing. I really don't know what was going on there, but that was a typical Sicilian position. So let's just take a look at the computer and see what the computer thinks. If we just go back, maybe here. Okay, so this is standard. H3 here, I'm not really sure about this. Usually, what gets played is F3 here. You know what? let me go into the examination mode to look at this game. That will probably make it easier. I'll go to my profile. So I can at least draw the arrows. Yeah, let's flip the board. Yeah, so usually what gets played here instead of h3 is f3, and then black follows up with long castles after queen d2, and then g4, g5. So I went for this. I wasn't sure. The computer wants to play h6, but I just went for counterplay here. Yeah, g5, b4. That was the only thing I could really do. My idea was, if the knight moves here, then I'll just take this pawn, and that's obviously better for me. So I guess she's forced to take it. The computer thinks it's about even. So, yep. Rook g1, the computer wants to play with tempo. I would have played bishop f8. Yeah. The computer doesn't like rook c8. But it definitely doesn't like queenside. Yeah, I thought queenside castling would be really dangerous. Bishop f8. Yeah, the computer didn't like f4. I wasn't sure about it either, but I decided to just get on with my counterplay here. And bishop c4, takes. I didn't want to trade the queens, so I went over here. This is all okay. Yeah, and she just decides to run. Knight f6, the computer likes. I went for here. Well, the computer likes the trade, but I thought this would be really good for me. I thought these dark squares in here would be really, really weak, and I think they really did end up being weak. So, yeah, bishop h6 check, and this is a little bit better for me. It wants to castle. It wants me to castle, but I went for the pawn grab. And oof. Now see, it's giving queen to a8 check is winning.
Check.
Immediately.
Check.
I thought I would get enough counterplay here.
Check.
So where is the win? Oh.
Checkmate.
Queen e7 is just checkmate. So that would have been an easier win than what she did. And now I thought this was... But she didn't have much time is the issue.
Check.
Now the computer says it's a draw if played accurately with king e2. I thought that was probably the best case scenario for me, but this has got to be a mistake.
Check.
Yeah. This is just giving away the game completely.
Check.
There's no way this is...
Checkmate.
Yeah, so I got a little lucky there in her time trouble. I guess, I knew queen a8 would be dangerous. I didn't realize it was just winning immediately.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, this was an obvious oversight that I missed. And,
check.
Yeah, I mean, what was the computer suggesting here? Just castles. Yeah. Okay. I thought castles, something like this would happen. And, okay, fine. It's not so dangerous, I guess. I really could have just done that. And then just played against the weak king here. And the computer thinks it's even to slightly better for me. But, okay, I thought I was just made a quick judgment, and I got a little lucky here that my opponent didn't find the best continuation. She could have bailed out with a draw here, just going back to e2, and the queen covers this square here. So I guess I don't have anything better than just repeating moves here. Going back here, then there's a lot of checks, and the dark square bishop is helpful in that position. So. I thought I could at least get a draw, but she just really ran for it and totally messed up here. So, alright, interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you